Hello, hello, good morning everyone. How we doing? Some game sound there would help, wouldn't it? There we go. Right, welcome along, welcome back to SAXLINGHAM. It's been a wee while since we've been on the server, so I thought I'd jump in here and kind of see what needed to be done. I had a look last night and thought there was quite a bit of field prep to be done. Not as much as I had anticipated. I had a crop turned off, and there is actually some fields with sorghum in it, which wasn't on my bingo list, but there we go. We do have this field of sunflowers, which is 2/3 harvested, I think. Look at the map. Yeah, probably almost 2/3. So we might as well get this one done, and then we can start doing some work on that and get it planted. There's a tractor down here with a potato planter ready to go. So I'm guessing we're putting potatoes in here just fine. This field over here, which is sorghum. I had sorghum turned off, so I logged in yesterday. The map looked like this, and I thought, oh, there's a couple of fields there that need prep. I saw a slurry spreader in there, but as it turns out, it's actually planted, but it does need some more pH put on it. Oh, does it? pH, nitrogen. Here we go. Yes, need some more nitrogen in there. We'll carry on doing that as well. So that's a job we can do. This one here. Lime's not looking too bad after the harvest. Have a look. So pH is good, but we will still pH put some lime on it. So it'll be a mulch mulch, what was I going to say? Mulch, cultivate. We could even put digestate on it before we plant. We get the nitrogen in here for the potatoes. And then planting some potatoes, which we know is a labour of love task and a half. So we'll park this tractor down here, and we might as well focus on this while we've got Axelson here lending a hand. I might as well focus on this, getting this field done before we jump into anything else. So let's park this up on the end here. He can run down to here and unload on as he goes past, rather than us unloading. Take too much. Right, okay. That's the plan. That is what we're gonna do as we go. So let's go and find jump into. We've got all over the place. Literally, there is tractors. Let's look at this one. Welcome along. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Having a good weekend. Trailer there. G'day, the Sim Guy. Welcome along. See you this morning. Craig, morning, mate. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good weekend. In there, it's as good a place as any for it. And let us go and find a mulching device. It's been set up with skinny tires. Reaper, can you show me where to buy cabbage real quick? Goodness knows where to buy cabbage, I wouldn't have a clue. And is cabbage part of the game? You mean lettuce? What do you mean, mate? Right, it's just we're gonna have to have a little bit of research on the farm. Find. Culture. Cultivator. Harvester heaters in there. Might be quicker to tap through our equipment and find it that way. Let's have a look down the bottom. Oh, yard. This one? Which one is it? There, isn't it? Mulch. Mulch. Here we go. Only just got enough power. That says 270 and this is 287. So there we go. Dr. Fish, kia ora, mate. That was kind of a kia ora, good morning. I said kia ora. Good morning. Welcome along. Good to see you, and hello, Mike. Great to have you here, mate. Alright, get that hooked up. Some flashing lights going. Safety first. Let's come down that field. Like I said, there is bits and pieces all over the place. There's digestate tanker here, and there is slurry spreader partway around that field. Fortunately, we can get to our field going this way. Don't have to worry about moving that right now. Although ideally it wouldn't be parked right in the middle of the road like that. Yeah. I'd have to say SAXLINGHAM is still one of my favourite maps for farming sim. Such a well put together map. Looks so good. In here. If my buttons can work on my controller today, on my it's positive. Did unfold and lower at the same time, so steering assist, we'll go around twice, as we should. Here we go. Oh, they are working. Okay, look. Couldn't do this the other night for me. Everything on and off. Right, let's just double check everything on the map looks good. Sure. Mulch. Right. Do it. Right. I'll start on one side of the field, maybe up and downs before I go around. Do the second headland afterwards. Exosyn's just telling me that the combine's not quite as wide and it's only done 2 hits. We might just have to be limited. Look at this tractor's just clocked over 100 hours, 100.9 hours on the server. Okay, so we'll have to look, see what the highest hours each of the quad is. Something well and truly up there. Vent. Right, the vent has 280 hours on it. Check it all out. It's a pretty impressive time. Pretty impressive time. And look. Evenly here. Exosyn's just saying there's quite a few similar powered tractors and similar spec tractors to them. SE8S and Vent. Floating around, so it's a good chance to have an assortment of it. Right, lock that in there. Days. On the trailer, if the trailer's full, we can run that down. Yeah, we're not gonna get past there a second time. But what I'll do is I won't. We'll see. We might do this side here. Work across as axis and go harvest across. See how we go. Right, good. Nah, you're right. Look at it as is. I can handle. Morning, Blogstar. How you doing, mate? Great to see you. Welcome along. Nice and early rise this morning. It's at 5 AM. Get the tractor far enough off. Only just. Oops. It was only... that's a tap. Oh, you haven't been to sleep yet. Alright, so not an early rise then. A late night. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do the weekend. I appreciate it, mate. Hello Brett, how you doing? Good to see. I tell you what, I can get used to these Formula 1 races occurring at reasonable hours for me. I was sitting down at 8 PM last night and enjoying a beverage and watching quali. Great result in the sprint race from our local lad Liam. Quite such a good result in quali. I don't know if he would have got out of Q2 anyhow, but Portolito's spin on the last corner certainly cost him. Here you go. Flying Finn, Valtteri. Do that, bro. Sure, I'm gonna do that one without. Okay. Might have been getting close to the sunflowers, although if we're gonna unharvest it. Realise that. Back. I did not realise there was a row actually harvested there. Nothing wrong with my technique. If I need more refunds at this time. Sprint race was, yeah, it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. I still think there's been so much conversation about how DRS was an artificial means to a overtake. And I kind of feel the same now with their limiting the amount of battery power, and I can understand they had to, but I kind of feel like it's no different now than what it was with DRS, it's just a different way of doing it. It still feels artificial to me. Or manufactured. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Good morning there, Mrs. Prof. How you doing? Pleasure to see you. Welcome. Do this. Touch. Here we go. More of a view. That might actually be too much in this cab. It can be quite different. Not much different to the default. 60 is the default. 65. The sweet spot there in the middle. trailer's full, we will go and empty that. Yeah, that's all good. I've got it sorted. Catch you later, Blogstar. Appreciate you saying hello, mate. Very committed to the cause. How's the family? All good. Yeah, they're all good. All good. Trials and tribulations of having teenage boys. There's always something. We went along to the rural games I've been hearing here this weekend in Palmerston North. I mentioned them the other day we were going to go, but went in and checked those out for a bit yesterday. It's an interesting setup. We watched a little bit of gumboot throwing was the main event we watched yesterday. Gumboot throwing. The longest gumboot was 44 meters. So that's a bit of a hike. Imagine throwing a gumboot half the length of a football field almost. Bit of a reference. Camera mod by default changes interior reviews. Leave the door open. Just looking at the exit sign. It's like I've never noticed a tractor with an emergency exit sign on it before. But yeah, we watched a little bit of the old gumboot toss yesterday. One lad there was only 14. He was throwing gumboot almost 40 meters. He's a big lad for 14. Both his dad and his uncle were competing as well, so it was a little bit of a family affair. Is there a coffee pairing for today's stream? There is an espresso. I can't remember which one this is. I think it might be Cape Town is the one. Cape Town Lingo is the one. It's cool. I think that's what. Alright, we'll get down and back this into the shed. Yeah, feed it. I'll feed it, babe. Yeah. Cheeky dog, trying to get more food. Right, wing mirror back in. Reverse. Might get over it enough, are we going to be able to dump? Please give me a trigger. This is horrible. Can't even rescue it from that. Well, maybe. That's a good getting through the opening with this thing's got a quarter of a line. Didn't quite get the rest of the field into the combine. Needs us back there. Oops, and then I've good job, and then I've done it. Cheeky little hussy. Yeah? Gonna get more fruit before your walk. Oh, why's that? Stopped. Pulling out of the trigger. Still trying to get used to the different time used to the time change and how everyone's on at different times now. Because you guys I didn't realise some US daylight savings happened so early. Must be right on the edge of the trigger. As the trailer tips, it moves its reference point. It's okay. Yeah, it is strange. It's all over the place. That's I would have said that was really early. I think ours is first week of April. Last weekend in March. Find out now. Did they like savings? Did DST? Sunday the 5th of April. So we've got, what have we got? 3 weeks left until we are all back. Which would mean it would be, if we fall back an hour, it would be 6:22, so I wouldn't be streaming for another 40 minutes. Yeah, it's a 2-hour swing. And crash. Yeah, that is handy having that little time code in Discord, being able to tell people their stream time and things like that. It's handy. How you doing, Bo? Anyhow, you good? You just click that to harvester upgrade. 2 on the server. You were rocking our class harvester last time I was on here. Let's just park that there. Oh, excellent. Oh yeah. Have you unmuted here, Nicholson? On stream. It's nice and fast. So your combine experience is on the server now, which is a cool little mod. So with the narrower header, that folding header is a bit narrower, so the combine runs a bit faster. Alright. Let's go get this dumped and then we'll need to, one of us can mulch and one of us can spread lime. I did take a harvest contract. I did take a contract just depending on what we needed to do. It's right next to the yard, so I think we just park up and carry on getting this field planted, and if we have time at the end we can check with that. So another go backing a bit of this time. the I'm going. Where am I going? Oh, too bad. I was alright. I should have carried on. I'm confused. Here we go. Trigger. Alright. Welcome along, everyone. Hope you're well and dandy. Weekend. I did some testing on my seasonal wool mod last night. Running on Kinley with 5 different custom pastures, custom pens, and it worked a treat. So, got the bullet, took some screenshots, and submitted it to the mod hub last night. Well, there's nothing more I can really do to test it out. But a few other people test it as well. So, it's now. There's no better way to test it than get it out to the masses in the hive and let people have a play with it. Hopefully, runs through right. See how it goes. Yeah. Let's trailer off. Let's go into shit up here. Beautiful collection of them up there. This is where I'm using some eye tracker. Turn faster. That's one thing I find using the top hat or the analog stick on the steering wheel or controller. Turn fast enough. Oh, you're coming in leaping at me. Much more scratches. Much more scratches. Hmm? I want to go where are we? Let's put this in the corner more. I'm just going to go straight into the middle. Goodness gracious. Steering axle catches you out a little bit on these trailers. Goes quicker than you think. This is a what not to do stream rather than a how to stream. Alright. Find spreader. Now you can jump into that if you want. I'll find a track in the lines. Hey Janet, good morning mate, how you doing? Good to see you buddy. Right, well, this shouldn't take too long to put the lime on. I mean we could always slurry. Need to what, sorry? We could grab the slurry spreader out of this other field too and Do lime, then slurry, and then mulch, lime, slurry, and then cultivate. Coming to the end of what I want to achieve on Kinlake, any recommendations on a mod hub available map? What sort of thing do you want to do? Oh, there's a couple of cool maps out there. Carpathian Countryside and Kitchener Valley are a couple of good looking maps. European. And somewhere different, there's a couple of good Brazilian maps at BR163, and then there was another one that came out recently. Kind of interesting. A few start from scratch maps. Of those. Picked up 77's map. We called it now. The homestead. Seemed like an interesting start from scratch map. All depends what you want to do. Alright, it'll unfold it. Alright, so should be getting a good medic application going on this, and you know what I'm actually going to do? Yeah, see, we've got these lines going this way all the time, so I'm going to stop for a second. But after our headlands, but yeah, a angle on this. Too many plus. So we spread the line at a slightly different angle. See all those different lines as we go around. We're in a little puppy dog today. You don't want to be picked up though, do you? You don't want to be picked up. Usually just like to start a farm and build it up until the money starts pouring in faster than I can spend it. Prefer flatter, bigger fields so I can... So yeah, that's definitely not Kitchener or any of those ones. I might have to have a look. Seller. No, you don't need to, don't you? Making your own fields would be the best way to get big ones. Alright, welcome along, folks. Hope you're doing well. Very much for stopping in. Get to drop a thumbs up, hit the like button. It was nice seeing two tractors working in the same field. Days. There's someone you can go and check the T-Bone map out, Bo. Yeah, for your mulching. Yeah, I'll have to juggle your mulching, that's fine. How you doing, Mr. T-Bone? Great to see you. Come on. As part of the Shanty Boys modding group, go and check out one of their maps. Different. You ever played Hootan Pants? I might try that. That's as good an excuse as any, isn't it? I'm saying Peacheny Valley is probably not the best. There is some decent sized fields on there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Alright. So, go down. Start up in this top left corner. In fact, just to make it a bit easier, I think. Let me see how I angle it. A little bit. Alright, there we go. Like something I can justify the 9RX with a large cedar. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, might be a bit of a squeeze to throw a 9RX on Hootan Panther. There's quite a few fields you can merge in the middle of that map, though. So let's have a look. We should be getting. Let's see who's cutting across. Fill in these gaps here a little bit. Oh, it is. It is doing it on these. Finish up in here. And I don't think people appreciate how much these wheel tracks and the ground deformation added to the game. So good just looking at it at the moment. Just being able to see them across the field and things like that certainly, to me, made a big difference. Ooh. I think playing with the steering wheel slows you down a little bit, forces you to drive with a bit more care. I don't know. What do others think? I certainly find it. Using all the buttons and making sure you're pressing the right thing at the right time. Having a controller in my hand, being able to mash buttons to get something done is a whole lot different than thinking about what button you're pressing and what it's doing on a joystick and a steering wheel. And I can't actually turn as fast because I need to think about where I'm facing. I'm going in the right direction. Those kind of things. It's kind of cool. Right. Nice little Nice little immersion thing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's true. Remembering what buttons, when you're familiar with it, I suppose it becomes second nature. But even just the steering and things. How you doing, Edsy? Good to see you, mate. Chinook, enjoyed watching a little bit of your stream. I was lurking around for a wee while, in and out of doing a few other things. I'll be keen when you get one of those servers set up to jump in and join you. Just have not looked at all the mod options there are on ATS. I realise there's so many. Today's the big party day. What are we partying for, Mike? I don't need any excuse to celebrate, but I'll take one. Did anyone see? Well, I've got it sitting here. If you're watching the stream during the week, you know I was struggling to get the lighting working on the auger. That is the cross auger for my combine we've been making. After the stream, I was sitting there looking at it, and there's these little black connectors in there. I'm like, why don't I put the end of the lighting in there? And I did that on Wednesday night, and it's still sitting in there, snug as, hasn't moved, hasn't tried to pull out, hasn't done anything. So that has been my solution to that, which is kind of cool. I struggled the other night. I was looking at it going, how on earth are we going to get this to work? Talked about stretching it, heating it up, all sorts of things, and that's worked without having to do anything. So pretty happy with that little solution. Should keep me going for a wee while. In fact, go finish now. Hopefully. Oh yeah, but it's a rubber piece. It's not plastic. I mean, glue was suggested during the stream, so. Cedar's birthday party for all the family and friends to show. Ah, nice. Is that the big two-year-old party? Mike? Happy birthday, Cedar. Just, in fact, right, too close. Yeah, that's right. Have a nice walk. So, pardon? Yes. All right. Oh, very cool. Well, I hope he has a great day. Hope you guys have a great day. The server is ticking over. You haven't joined. I mean, that's pretty much what we own, and it's pretty self-sustaining now. Enough. We need too much more. A lot of cattle floating around in the barn. I think that's pretty much a peak. So doing their thing. It's not a milk producing. The productions are ticking around, doing their thing. So yeah, it's a good job. All sorts going on there. Is the BGA like more digestate than we need? Then you have everything into it: manure, silage, slurry, sugar beet. Bakery's ticking over, making bread. Grain mill's just about full. Lime being made, oil mill. In fact, taking the sunflowers to about that. Even the potato processing plant's pretty chocker. And chips. Got a full complement of products in the soup factory. Sugar mill pumping out sugar, so quite a bit going on. We must have boost as well. So bump those up to make it even more productive. Spent the night with his grandparents, so Mama and you could get everything put together in peace. Nice. Happy birthday, son. Now get out of here. No, I reckon we could. Just read some digistate on it now. Completely finish that little bit of mulch. That down here. For nitrogen levels. Well, it doesn't matter if we over nitrogen it, do we? If we under, we can if we underdo it, then we can always throw some more on afterwards. And we don't have one of the cultivating attachments on the digistate. On the spreader. Just need a cheat sheet. I wonder if anyone's done a cheat sheet for nitrogen values for crop. Pretty easy to do, wouldn't it? Just have the crop and then the soil type and yeah. The chat. Does anyone know a cheat sheet or know what the nitrogen values for potatoes is? Make sure we're putting the optimum amount on. Someone's done a Gold Goose Valley. Good thing is, what's the BGA from? Right, off that there. Turn that off. Go and have a look at this. Where's our other tractor? What? Interestingly enough, I don't think these field bins aren't meant to be hauled like this. They're not designed to be pulled full. You need to park them on the side of the field, use them for loading into and out of, rather than pulling this around with 47,000 litres of digestate in the back of it. It's sitting at three quarters full. It must take 60,000 litres. Yeah, because it'll vary on soil type too. Oh, so it's only one soil type in here. Yep. sense. Because I think that's meant to, so you haul around empty. What's the folder? It's an option to fold this with the wheels down. See another power. Right, let's leave. Here we go, Axelson's off to do that. Just dumped the dump the mulch from the side of the field. You should be setting an example. Clean up afterwards. Mine was almost out of space. What a good thing to have. All right. I've got over the main part of the field. Should see, now we're getting a nice green on that. Go notch, going up. Yes, we do have sandy loam across the whole field. It's not an easy one to manage. Briscoe must have done a custom saw map following the lay of the land. It's kind of planning to do something similar on Winchester. My goodness, can I just suggest to anyone who is venturing into considering building a map, don't Pick one with a town in it. Lots of buildings and built up area for your first ever map. Pretty labour intensive for just decoration, or what is effectively decoration. Happy with how it's all turning out. Hopefully I just need to build a few fences on the farms and put a little update bit with it. I wonder how it's all going, where it's all at. Quite a few people asking about it lately. Definitely don't underestimate the amount of time a lot is put into decorating maps. Fields, the farmlands, actually pretty easy and straightforward. It's evident in the fact that they've been done for 12 months or more. What's that, sorry? Ah, okay, thank you. Alright, halfway in and we're finished the harvest in here, mulch the field, we've almost finished liming the field, into applying digestate onto the field. The next job's going to be cultivate the field. Once we're done with that, it'll be plant the field. Here we go. Is it 3 meters or bigger? Look at the base game. 6. Oh. Realize we were on such short passes. You reckon, Axelson, should we upgrade that potato plant to the larger? Kia ora, Scott, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. How's things? Can't do any overtime today. I've got to be on the golf course 50 5 minutes after the stream finishes. Alright, there we go. Limed. I need a fold button somewhere. Alright, just before we run anywhere with this, just see if we need to go and grab some more digestate. Still another. No, one more spread loaded. I'll swap this tractor with the cultivator. And then we can grab a load of digestate. Negative. I was not going to leave the tractor where it was at all. I was checking your digestate for you to make sure you keep moving. Okay, let's put the sheet down here. Ah, that's the way. Right. Now cultivator should be back up in that top. Have a look. Okay. Yeah. Yep. No, I'll make sure we don't cultivate anywhere that you have not spread on. Right. So that. Be nice and easy to see where you. Be nice and easy to see where you haven't spread at least with lime and digestate. Right. Out of here real quick. Good. Empty. That's for a trip up to the BGA road. Looks like I'm playing farm manager mode. Bit closer than the BGA. Yes, right. That's right, just need to figure out where the yep. Right there. G'day handsome. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Our work is now going to be critiqued. One-tooth comb. Realistic fill speed on this thing too. There is a tank trailer back at the farm to do the transport. Is there? See, I told you, like literally in seconds, my work is being critiqued. $2,000 litres at a time. This can take 65, it's even better. I even said when I first grabbed this, I was like, we shouldn't be driving this around with digestate in it, but there we go, I didn't realise it. Vehicle for hauling. A trailer for hauling. Just to get you happy, I'll go find it. Load. Yep. Where is this trailer to look? Find this trailer. Where are you? Ah, you've got it. Ah, okay. Alright, Axelson's got it. Done Axelson. Right. What are we doing? Steering assist. 2 headlands. We want to go straight lines. I don't like these crooked ones that are. 5. That'll work nicely on that edge. 90. Sun's coming out. I was just thinking it was a bit grey. Shadows come and go. So cool. Right, let's go. Cultivating. Goodness, is this tractor a bit underpowered for this? Yeah, I've done a slight angle. What's the horsepower rating of this thing? 400 horsepower. Tractors do we have that are horsepower? Probably only the 80s. Oh, the 90s, sorry. Or the 8R. Right. I'll have to swap out with the 8R. Yes, it's nice and close. Good thing I got left in the field. What is the power on this sucker? 305, so well underpowered on that. You have to wash all the tractors, share. Put right in around here, making sure your equipment's clean. So up and down are pass, and you not choose a full. So preference to have. That's alright. Never late, you got here right on the time you can make it. Tell people that. Thank you, Axelson. I'll tractor out for me. Not the only one. Just as he says that, he likes it too. Just in time to plant the potatoes. Hanson has disconnected. See into the future. Does anyone else wish you could disconnect equipment while it unfolded like that? There's a few things like that that I'd like to be able to disconnect. Some of the mowers as well, you have to fold the mowers up. Like, it's not uncommon for farmers. Not uncommon for farmers to leave things unfolded, or unfold them to disconnect them. Sounds like my next mod. Yeah, why not? Maybe, Mike. Right. I'm gonna have to read. Oh. Yes. Steering assist, and I was at 85. Right. Hang on. Right, one use there. It's the headlight. It's a happy button masher sometimes. Alright, there we go. Right. Make a mental note of that one. Do. Sorry, see what AI can do. Alright, if we're going to... Six. It's the same one as wider. Yes, I do. Even better, we could probably start with both of them. It's like unload anywhere mod, make a coupon to just force unhitch in any state. 100%. Easy. Yep. Be too hard at all, actually, that one. It'd be a very easy one. It just sucks at the script mods, and I understand why, but it just sucks they can't be console. I wish, you know what would be fantastic? I reckon Giants should run a poll about now, I reckon, and said if you could have 10 script mods which were base game, which ones would they be? And it picked up they could use Mod Hub, they could have a list of all of the script mods that are that have been added to Farm Sim up until now. And they work with the modders who created those to done. I know it'll never happen. Yeah, it looks like there's a section of, like, it's been cultivated. Ah, it's just a... Patron of the Argentinian map. Yeah, that was another one. Did see that. I was looking at Brazilian maps a wee while ago. Well, we did that live stream where we just looked at half a dozen maps. That Brazilian one in there. Let's have a look at that now. Oh. Horizonte Argentino. Three maps. Three fields. They're going to be big, aren't they? Yeah. Looks alright. Quick one. Oslo. New Horizons, another decent looking map. But I think it's Peramberes. That's what I've looked at, but it's more of a... There's a few fields for a start from scratch. Doesn't have many fields at all. Look at that. Delivery. Thank you, Hanson. Right, we're catching up to Axelson, so I'll probably split the field in half and do the headlands area we've done. Passes around that, a little we can get further ahead. We'll be just fine. G'day Yalda, good morning mate, welcome along. Good to see you mate, how's things in the deep south? It is a beautiful, beautiful blue sky morning. I don't know if you follow, I heard there was a very impressive aurora display last night. In fact, I did go outside at about 9:30 and 10 o'clock and shot just to use my phone camera and could just get a faint glimpse of some colour on my phone. Bit of a sleep in, awesome day with nice. You burnt it. I'm going out to after the stream, grab a quick bite to eat. Zargsy and I go. Hopefully it stays like this and doesn't get windy or anything. Wife will disagree. Job, isn't it? Starting to get into maize silage around our area now. The dairy farms over the road did all of these last week. Two massive piles of silage. We're trying to use the Starlink app. Apparently it can't spot satellites at night. What's doing, mate? Are you setting yourself up with Starlink? Have you got Starlink? You were having internet issues. Spots it. Were you trying to do your obstruction testing? So I know it won't do that at night because it needs to be able to see trees and well, actually looking for the satellites, looking for any visual obstructions. What did you say? Ah, nice. Nice one. Oh, you won't know yourself. It's getting better all the time. Remember when I first got Starlink, I couldn't stream on it. Now it's what I use all the time. The obstructions test, yeah. So the obstructions test doesn't actually look for satellites. It's looking for basically looking at what's in the foreground. I think it uses AI to see if it can detect any trees or buildings or anything like that that's going to obstruct your view to the sky rather than to a specific satellite. Because the satellites are always shifting and always changing. So you imagine it's got like you're trying to get a cone of view, trying to make sure there's nothing in that arc. It's quite cool when it does work. I had so I've got a Starlink Mini as well, which I loaned to my uncle and auntie were from Australia for 2 or 3 weeks, and they needed some decent internet for some video calling for work. You know, I was getting notifications to say it didn't have a very good view from where they'd set it up, or where it was set up. Cheers, Mike. Enjoy the birthday party. Hope Cedar has a great day. You guys have a great day. I know you'll probably hardly remember it. Oh, you guys will. So, hope it all goes well for you. Alright, there we go. It's given us a good little buffer to now. Welcome, mate. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Your wife was chuffed that you were getting ready for a party and decided to spend time watching a Kiwi on the other side of the world live streamer. Fun game. Text, right? Yeah. G'day Scott, how you doing, mate? That's been a good start to the day so far. Got up, did my computer on and streamed. So far so good. Hey Olaf, how you doing? See you, mate, welcome. Working a lot and not getting to play at all, that blows. Oh, that sucks. Another Scott in the house. Like, wireless keeps dropping out for no reason, including wired connections that have got no ho-ha with it and going away. Scary how much we rely on the internet nowadays, though, isn't it? I actually had this conversation with the boys the other day. I'm like, you spend so much time playing games on your phones and all that. And like, back in our day, like, we'd be outside doing stuff. He's like, yeah, but you didn't have the internet. Like, fair point. But it's still a choice. Scots ruled the house. Cultivator's a good size, it's making short work of the field. It's nice. So this tractor running at 9 miles per hour is a bit nicer than the 5 we were doing in Massey. Remember those days, Cher? Remember the days in the old schoolyard, we had no internet. You do need a reliable, exactly, it's justifiable, right? Maybe you could get your work to pay for something. Oh, then we've got another Scott coming in. There we go. Scott Kiwi had to say hello too. Construction test again. Give it a whirl out there in the daylight so I can see what you're looking at. Based on viewer numbers and the number of Scots in chat, we've almost got a quarter of the viewer population is Scots. Interesting the way that it just how's it updated? Yeah. As I don't look at updates. That's because when I start looking at it, it has to render that area. Well, that doesn't. Another Scott in dance. It's an invasion. Sexless have got one more pass after that. Happy days. It goes back the other way. It's Inception. Inception, one slurry tank fills the other one up, and when the other one's full, it fills the other one up. It's just going back and forth. Your blanket making has taken off. Share. Nice. Visual motion. You did ask how Stella's enjoying her blanket. Like it. It's definitely mellowed out a little bit, and sleep is a more common thing for her. Cheers, Scott. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. I do appreciate it. Hey, FSG. How you doing, mate? Good morning. Good evening. Hope you're good, buddy. See you playing around with that tire pressure mod. I haven't had a look at that one yet. Impressive. Ah, I saw it was 1-0. I did see that. What's the final score? Is that how it stayed? Stay that way. Nice. Oh, look at that. Just looking at scores. Wow. Arsenal left it late. Villa for United tomorrow. That'll be interesting. Let's stretch further ahead. Make me another one. I'm sure there's other people you can make them for first. Not that I'm saying no, but really share the blanket making love around. Get really technical though and make the Argsy gaming logo a little challenge. Right. Well, digestate's done. We have to Formula 1 tonight. Just before FSG and I are going to record our Kinleys. Excited to the DLC? Not particularly. Not particularly, right? It's tough when the fact sheets basically give you the same content 2 weeks in a row, but just a slightly different width. Or I couldn't pick out any differences. I didn't study it in depth, but yeah, nah. I think this is the first time. First time? Almost the first time that I've been genuinely disappointed or can't really pick a positive out of what we're getting. C'est la vie, there'll be some people out there absolutely loved it. I know Dazed really loved the burrito stuff, but modded before. Big fan of that. There'll be people out there who think it's fantastic. That's it, right? You can't please everyone. Learned that the hard way. Right. What do we got? Gonna be an interesting race too. Good to see nice to see Kimmy get pole. Nice to see that he did it as well, with Russell actually getting a chance to put it back up. Demonstrated it was the raw pace, although I'm sure if Russell had 2 laps out of it. Sorry. I think crazy the end of Q2 was at 5 1,000ths of a second between 10, 11 and 12. Crazy. Wales won the race. Did Wales win? Who were they playing? They beat Italy, good on them. Ireland trounced Scotland. What does that leave it? That's basically... France beat England and they win the Six Nations, right? So France win the Six Nations. So let's face it, England aren't going to Paris and beating France. Yeah, Farah at least giving Merck a run for the money. Don't you wish though that it don't you wish it lasted a little bit longer though? Isn't it 19 and 16 at the moment? Ireland are on 19 points and France are on 16, so if they win they'll get to 20. Is that right? That's why Six Nations is done differently. You're bad, mates. I know. You had football on your mind against 3 for 1. Okay. Right, half a headland to do, 2 laps on, and we'll be done. Let's have a bit of variety today. Mulching, a bit of hauling, lime spreading, some cultivating, digestate spread. I'll probably log into the server today. Forestry. The little forestry things. Okay. Put trees down, make some money. I bought a 6 meter wide planter for a bigger potato planter. Bigger. Decent logging trailer. Yeah, one the tractors can pull. That was someone suggested in my comments to use the containers. Getting a flatbed trailer with containers. Then we need a grapple for the telehandler. Maybe the winch. Winch we can put on the back of the JCB to haul things out. Friday. We'll come up with something unique. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. What are you rabbiting on about? The rows go based on the last tool you had on the field. The lines are perfectly straight. I'm cultivating it. Crazy weather at the Kenya Rally. I haven't seen that. History. Welcome back, Bo. How did your obstruction testing go? Get you all clear? Did it work? Amazing what daylight can do. Isn't it great? Your camera can actually see things in daylight. Amazing what some daylight can do. Squad. Yeah, feel. Yeah, a little bit there, a little bit there. How well? Did you nail it, Exorcism? The potatoes on this soil type need 120 nitrogen. And we had 30 to start with an Exorcism, manually put it on 1. Alright, done. Yeah, interesting. So I didn't realise this. I never knew that. So see how the rows are aligned with the way you've cultivated, so it's taken on the direction of the cultivated texture to put those ridges that way. That's crazy, I had no idea. Instead of giving its own angle, it does a bizarre. Cleared for field days, just have to swing cast past came out down there. Lit up 3 hours. Well, we're going to be there earlier in the morning. Oh, I think we've got basketball game to go to in the afternoon. we'll be over there early-ish. It is weird, eh, Scott? I always would have thought the potato texture took on its own. Alignment texture. I realised in the one below it. Alright, let's have a look here. Some diesel on this. The tractor needs a little bit of love. Including a hose off. Okay. That. And you could wash off. Optimistic. Why don't you drop your wife off at Kmart and you and Floyd can come over to the field days? Why doesn't she drop you off at the field days and then comes back after she's been to Kmart? What do you reckon? You could, and I hope the Kmart visits for Lego too. Off farming in Argentina. Oh, enjoy your time in South America, mate. Keep your nose clean. Watch out for those cartels. There's a bit of price gouging going on in some of the cropping circles. $19,000 service. 49 hours. So we've got major servers running on it. Right. Let's go. So we'll put it back in where it was. Better idea. I reckon we can do this. A bit more vision with this than the trailers. Oh. Right, sorted. Okay. Alright, leave that one there. They get a tractor down there for the trailer. Right. We'll take the Deutz down. We'll run this down, and this can go on the high lift trailer. We'll be at field days all day. Came out as to buy a cat gym thing as we're getting 3 kittens in 2 weeks. Yeah, well that's why she drops you off at the field days, goes to Kmart, you can enjoy the field days while she goes and buys a cat gym. Then when that's all done, they can catch you up to you at the field days and don't feel like they're there all the time. Okay. All right, there we go. Job done. Yeah, what are they stalks? Stalks fly by. Hope you're having a good weekend, Yoran. Stopping in, mate. You'd be stuck at field days all day if I did that. It would be dark. I came back to pick you up. Ah, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you don't want to be at field days all day. And now. All right. Well, there we go. Maybe a good place to wrap up today. I'm going to go have some breakfast. Then I'm going to go off and play golf. This is Arksy, so looking forward to doing that. Nice to get this field all prepped. So and good to have the guys in here planting it. Get that sorted out, and then obviously, as always, the server's here open, ready for anyone to come in and join on. I did take on a harvest contract over here. If anyone wants to come and do that. Otherwise, everything's growing at the moment. It's growing and looking pretty healthy. A little bit of nitrogen needed on a few fields. Other than that, it's yeah, it's progressing. So happy days. Potatoes, going to be a big harvest on that. One day, maybe a couple of weeks, we might have that for live stream. Yeah. Busy day. Son just went to bed, so I'm starting. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All your vehicle monitors in 25 shot wary. Virtual RAM, virtual memory, Scott. Running out of virtual memory. The texture streaming. It sucks. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah, we'll catch you later on. FSG. Sleep well, mate. We'll see you in your morning, my evening. Catch you later, Craig. Thanks, buddy. Take care, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to tune into the stream and hang out with us. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be live on Wednesday night. I might actually, we'll see, we might be playing on Hox's new map, Willow River. So got a little preview video for that out tomorrow. We might do a little live stream on it, have a bit of a play, and it'll be a good one actually. Big fields to be able to carry on with the combine. So, see. Anyhow, E19 testing tomorrow. Ah, nice. Thanks, prof. You might have to Google that one, Scott. I can't tell you off the top of my head. But yeah, texture streaming. It's a virtual RAM, virtual memory issue. Yeah, texture streaming. So, anyhow, take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your weekend. Catch you again soon. Bye.